welcome. What's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. We are Monday morning. We are April 1st, and I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Easter weekend, Easter Good Friday. Throughout the weekend, it was a good weekend. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. Good morning. How are you doing?
I stopped there, huh? It's like the voice. It's like stopped coming out there.
It's all good.
Yeah, how was the weekend?
Good, man.
Yeah,
Good.
nice to get rained up here pretty well.
Got a lot of rain, a lot of food. So yeah.
Did you see that Highway 101 down in like Santa Barbara area? There's like it was a madhouse.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, for the water. The water. There was so much water on the 101 that people were stranded.
On the 101?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah, between probably somewhere down in Montecito. That's where like all the mudslides were.
Yeah.
That one year.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, tons of water. I think somebody said that Friday night, between Friday afternoon and Saturday morning-ish or whatever, it was like 2 inches.
We're supposed to get more rain, that this week.
Friday, right?
Yeah. Want to see the weather?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. So yeah, we got
Thursday and Friday?
Thursday and Friday. More rain. Wild.
Huh. But you know what? When the sun pops out, it's awesome. Like, we were out at the lake. We went camping all weekend long. And Friday night, I mean, we pretty much stayed under the awning for the most part until it's like yesterday.
Right.
And so, but Friday night, Saturday morning, man, it pounded us. And it was hard raining. Like, it wasn't like a drizzle. It was like a pounding, and then it would lighten up, and then it would just pound you, and it would lighten up. But it was just interesting to see all the clouds come in. It's like, okay, there's sun. We got sun for probably about maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then here comes the black clouds.
Yikes!
And just get pounded. But the lake's up, man.
Heck yeah,
dude! It rose probably from Friday night when we got there. When we went down there and checked out the lake, there was a rock exposed in the water, and Saturday morning it was underwater. Damn. Sunday morning, it was like well underwater. It was like the water was up towards the parking lot.
Wow.
So, yeah, a lot of rain, and it's still coming in.
It is still coming in, man.
So we got, who do we got there? Teresa, good morning.
Good morning, Teresa. Hope you had a happy Easter, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy
Easter, man. So we got April Fool's Day.
I know.
April Fool's Day.
Anything happened yet?
Not yet. No. I don't know if people really do that anymore, do they?
I don't know. I put a snake underneath your chair, so.
Yeah? There's a snake in my boot?
Snake in your boot.
But I don't know if there's any days like that people still do the good. And I guess this week is spring break for the school, right?
Yeah. Okay. All the kids are out, so they're all out and running around probably.
It was like the whole world shut down because there was nobody on the roads. It was like,
nice?
Yeah, dude, it was great. I was like, oh my God, coming down the hill, and it's just like, whoa, there's no cars.
No kids, no cars.
I didn't have to wait for any cars, not a single car from my house to here.
Wow.
And usually that's not the case.
Yeah.
Usually the case is I'm waiting for cars like crazy. Hey, but let's check out what the April Fool's Day is. Okay, so the origins of April Fool's Day, right? Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582. When France switched from the Julian calendar to the Georgian calendar, as called for the Council of Trent in 1563. People were slow to get to the news who failed to recognize that the start of the new year had moved to January 1st and continued to celebrate it during the last week of March. So, wow. So it looks like the end of the year used to be the last week of March. April 1st became a butt of jokes and hoaxes that were called April Fools. These pranks included having paper fish placed on their backs, being referred to as something I can't pronounce. Basically, it's called April fish, said to symbolize a young, easily caught fish in a gullible person. So history. Let's see. Oops, this is all jacked. Come on, you pile of crap. All right, where we go here. So some April Fool's Day pranks. In modern times, people have gone to great lengths to create elaborate April Fool's Day hoax. Newspapers, radio, TV stations, and websites have participated in April 1st tradition of reporting outrageous fictional claims that have fooled their audience. In 1957, the BBC reported that Swiss farmers were experiencing a record spaghetti crop and showed footage of people harvesting noodles from trees. In 1985, Sports Illustrated writer George Plimpton tricked many readers when he ran a made-up article about a rookie pitcher named Sid Finch who could throw the fastball over 168 miles per hour.
Damn.
In 1992, National Public Radio ran a spot with former President Richard Nixon saying he was running for president again, only it was an actor, not Nixon. And the segment was an April Fool's Day prank that caught the country by surprise. In 1996, Taco Bell was a fast food restaurant chain, duped people when it announced that it had agreed to purchase Philadelphia's Liberty Bell and intended to rename the Liberty Bell to Taco Liberty Bell. In 1998, after Burger King advertised a left-handed Whopper, scores of clueless customers requested the fake sandwich.
Interesting.
For the average trickster, there is always a classic April Fool's Day prank after covering the toilet with plastic or swapping the contents of sugar and salt containers. So there you have it. There's
Have
some
fun out there.
Yeah, there's
Be
some trick or treat or some April Fool's Day stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think I ever did any really cool. I mean, I always forget about it, to be real honest with you. I always forget, like, I'm going to get so-and-so, and then the day gets going, and I don't. So,
yeah.
But I guess if you got kids at the house, they know that it's April Fool's Day, and some of the kids really like April Fools.
All right. Well, the one thing we're not fooling around is with our sponsors, right?
Yeah, let's get our sponsors. So we've got, we got some shout-outs. We've got the Sheriff Rodeo coming up. We have Slow Sheriff Rodeo happening May 11th. You guys want to get your tickets in. Get ready because it will be sold out. It's going to be a day of fun. It starts with the fan zone. Before the rodeo, you have mutton busting going on beforehand, and then you have the main event, and then you also have the concert afterwards. So it's a fun-filled day, man, for $10 and $10 only. If you're a golfer and you want to support a great cause, you got Stacy Strong's golf fundraiser coming up, and it's going to be in June 9th. You got the foursome on sale right now, or early birds until the 7th, and they're always accepting donations, needing volunteers, and whole sponsors, the whole 9 yards. And then also don't forget about our website, whatsupnorthcounty.com. Get on over there, check out our page. We've got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify links. We've got all of our sponsors listed there with links to them, and we'll have prizes and giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff happening from our website. And we want to give a big shout out to a new sponsor that we have here. April 1st, we have, we have North County Junk Removal. So we got Omid coming into the studio today to learn all about his business, and we welcome him and we appreciate his support along with all of our sponsors. Right there, Escalera Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Santo Brothers Plumbing, Pacific 805 Spas, Hanson Enterprises, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, and of course Airflow Filter Services. So we can't do that without you guys and our sponsors. So we appreciate you guys taking this journey with us.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
I would call this a journey, right?
A journey.
This is a journey. This is uncharted lands, bro.
That's right.
Right? Don't you think this is uncharted?
It's pretty uncharted.
I think what we're doing is uncharted.
Yeah.
You know, this is, I mean, people can say, oh, this, that, or whatever. I mean, this is uncharted, man. I mean, how many times have we changed it in the last year? Right?
Yeah.
How many things have we added in the last year? How many, things did we figure out how to do things better in the last year?
Always work to be better.
Right?
That's right.
Hey, so did you see the Oakland A's are obviously moving to Vegas,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And you got some of the fans, some of the hardcore guys are protesting. So what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to say, you know what, we'll stay. We're going to stay in Oakland and not move to our multi-billion-dollar new stadium that they're doing.
That's clean,
right?
And bringing money in and crowds. I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to go to this area of California and risk your life to go watch a baseball game. So Oakland Athletic fans boycott home opener outside stadium to protest the Las Vegas move. Many of the fans of the Oakland Coliseum were still hanging out in the parking lot when Alex Wood delivered the first pitch of the season against the Cleveland Guardians. and it had no intention. They had no intentions of going in. In protest of A's planned move to Las Vegas in 2028, fan groups staged a boycott of the home opener Thursday, purchasing tickets to the game to organize a block party outside the stadium. Well, okay, so the A's win on that one.
Yeah.
Paid attendance for the game was 13,500, but many never made it inside. A half an hour before the game's first pitch, hundreds of fans gathered in the far corner of the parking lot, displayed sell T-shirts and flags, threw beanbags at people of team executives, including owner John Fisher and president Dave Cavall, and danced to live music while munching on dinner from the food trucks.
Huh.
So they're protesting the move, yet they bought tickets to the game, but didn't go to the game.
So they're still supporting the A's.
So there's, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it have made more sense to not buy the tickets, but still be out in the parking lot? Because you could still be in the parking lot without a ticket.
Parking pass, I believe. Yeah, you could just
Right?
you could go there and just kind of hang out in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Do a little tailgating.
So, all right, well.
I kind of think they have this ass backwards because I think they screwed it up, dude. The whole San Francisco, Oakland area is just really getting trashy, dude. Nobody wants to be there.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait till the 49ers pick up and leave. Where do you think they're going to go? Do you think they're going to go to Vegas too?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Well,
I mean, the Raiders already went there, so the Raiders already kind of cinched their niche into the whole Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, Las Vegas didn't have anything.
No.
There was no professional teams. They just had gambling, but it makes sense. So think about Vegas. If you were a Raiders fan, if you're an Oakland Athletics fan, and you go to Oakland, I mean, how cool is that to go to Oakland? It's not. It's a crap show, right? Mm-hmm. So you want to get in there and you want to get out. You're not hanging out there and spending another day or two there.
Right.
In Vegas, well, it's a different story. You're going to Vegas. You're
Lots
going
to do.
There's lots and lots of stuff to do, lots of food, lots of entertainment. You go there for the game. Hell, you might not make it to the game because you had such a great time the night before
That's
the
true.
game.
That would be me.
So yeah, and so it's a win-win, man. So California is driving people out, but yet people are still protesting.
That's right.
So that makes zero sense. But I guess Oakland Athletics actually made out because they sold out all their tickets too. So you're a baseball fan, aren't you?
I like baseball.
What's your team?
I'm an Angels fan, so everybody out there, don't hate.
You're an Angels fan?
Yeah. I did watch a little bit of the game yesterday. I think the Dodgers were playing and some other teams were playing, but...
And the Angels beat the Dodgers, right?
Yesterday?
I think they did.
Yeah, I think I didn't watch the whole game.
I think they beat the Dodgers 6-5. I think it was a walk. It was a home run to finish the game.
Right.
So I could be wrong. I don't know. That might have been a rerun. I don't know. I don't ever watch baseball, but I should. I mean, I don't think I could watch baseball on the TV.
Right.
But at the stadium, we used to go to. For softball, we would go down to San Diego for the state tournament, state games. It's like the Olympics, and we'd go down there to the Padres Stadium, and we'd go down there and watch. You know, that's where the Olympics or the Summer Olympics games started. Right? They did a whole walkthrough and stuff like that. But then we'd go down to the Padres and go watch baseball. And dude, these steps at the stadium, they're like. It's like climbing
Mount Everest.
I would say yes, dude. A straight up tree.
Wow.
I mean, if you were to fall, and this was years ago, man, and walking those things and walking up, it's kind of like the Coliseum. You've been to the Coliseum down in LA, right?
Oh yeah.
It's worse than that.
Wow.
It's more straight up. It's smaller stairs. It's a wicked thing. So like when you see somebody fall down the stairs at the top of a stadium like that. Dude, they're falling, and it's painful, and it's not, it's not like they can't walk, they're old or whatever. It's because these things are straight up.
Right.
But anyways, we had a lot of fun time. We'd take the tram from where our hotel was, and it'd drop us right in front of the stadium, and had a lot of good times there. So, but that's why I'd say, if anything, I'm a Padre fan.
Okay.
So.
Well, we got Lori Bryant on the phone. So.
All right, cool. Well, let's take a break, and we will be right back to the Morning Brew with SLO County News.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oil filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, Monday morning, April 1st. Be on the lookout for those pranksters today because they're going to be out in droves today. So just be ready for it.
In the droves.
Don't believe anything and always assume that it's a prank. But right now, we have Lori Bryant with Slow County News to tell us all about the real stuff that happened over the weekend. Lori, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Excellent. How are you doing? Doing good?
Yeah.
Good.
It was a busy weekend here. It started Friday afternoon. We had a pursuit that started in Coalinga that ended up at East Garrison off-ramp. This guy drove the wrong way on 101. It was pretty crazy. That was the first thing, but they finally detained him after he crashed. He did hit a couple cars, but there were only minor injuries to one. And then after that, then it rained and we had about a bazillion wrecks. It was extremely busy with the rain. The rain was heavy at times. And it got to the point where there was just so many accidents I could barely keep up. And we did have one sad fatality in Morro Bay. A person was ejected from his car after his car went off the road. And that was the sad thing. And other than that, it was mostly minor injuries, but there were a ton of wrecks. And then Highway 1, part of the road fell into the ocean.
Oh, jeez. Where did that happen at?
Pico
Point?
Pico Ken? Yeah, I think so. Hang on. There's so many things. I'm trying to scroll as fast as I can. Let's see. So it started at Ragged Point due to a slide, and then there's pictures. The pictures are pretty intense. They're having to do convoys to get the people in and out of there 2 times a day.
Jeez.
So, but that's the. Hang on a minute. Gosh, there was so many accidents. I can't even find the dang.
Was all the accidents weather related? Obviously, just driving in water, right?
Right. It was, it was intense. I mean, the rain was really intense here throughout the county. So it's Big Sur between Bixby Bridge and Rocky Creek.
Okay.
The road, literally part of the road fell off. So they're doing convoys twice a day to get the people back and forth.
Oh my God.
So that'll be, and I don't know how long that's going to take. The pictures are pretty intense. It looks pretty bad, actually.
Is that on your page?
Yeah.
They're
I'll
on your
send
page?
it to you. Yeah, I'll send it to you guys.
So, so I'm wondering, as far as the convoy, are they stuck? Can they not go the other direction, or what's the reasoning behind that?
Because the road is literally like part of the road fell in the ocean. It's what it's saying is they're going to be doing convoys from at noon or at 8 a.m. and then at 4 p.m.
Wow.
And this guy sent us a video, and literally, I mean, it is that road was scary enough as it was. Now it's really scary.
So I'm looking
and I don't
at
know
the
how
picture
long
right here. They got that old. They've got that old, retaining wall from like the 30s that they built with, wet, crappy concrete and shale rock. Which
that thing.
And
it's toast.
Wow, yeah, a little piece of fell off.
Toast.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. It's so crazy just to think of the amount of cars that drive through there. And, the blink of an eye, it could just rip off and fall like that. That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's the big news. I mean, we had an accident this morning in San Miguel. a guy in a truck tried to dodge an elk and he went into a tree, but he had minor injuries. And other than that, so far, school's out this week. Don't forget, kids will be running around. And so far, traffic's looking good so far. And it's not supposed to rain today, but I don't know. After this weekend, the Rock was going crazy this weekend. No doubt about it.
Right? Do we have any reports of like how much water we got like between Friday and today? Do we know how much we got?
I haven't seen any, but it was a lot. That's all I can say. It was a lot.
I heard we got like 2 inches overnight from Friday to Saturday. Somebody mentioned that there was 2 inch. So I'm curious because
it dumped.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, wonder, how much we got as a total for this past weekend.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, it was like, even yesterday, it was like, it would, all of a sudden everything would go dark and then it would dump for like 10 minutes and then it would be sunny again. I mean, it was just,
right.
They weren't kidding about this storm at all, but it doesn't sound like there was a whole lot of damage from it. I haven't heard much this morning on it, but poor Highway 1 and Big Sur. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good.
It looks like we got over an inch and a half on the 30th. So
Friday
or
Thursday?
Inch and a half.
Thursday, Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. So we got an inch and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it dumped. It dumped this weekend. So yeah, be aware. And I guess it's supposed to rain again possibly at the end of this week.
Yep.
And be sunny the rest of this week, which will be nice. We can dry up some of this soggy ground.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Other than that, just be careful. But there was just so many wrecks. I haven't counted them. It seemed like, I think it was Friday and Saturday. That's all I was doing is wreck. There was wrecks everywhere.
Wow. Well, cool. Well, right on, Lori. Well, we appreciate everything you do. We appreciate everything that you guys do as a whole for the North County and beyond, and filling us in what's happening and around. And you guys be safe today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Right. Enjoy March break and keep your eyes open for the kiddos. They're going to be running around today because they've been locked up all weekend.
Yep. And watch out for those pranks because they're coming.
That's right. Have a great day, you two.
You do the same.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Lori Bryant, Slow County News. If you haven't followed them, get over their page and click on it because they are posting, not only them, I mean, they're villagers. They call them their villagers. They post all kinds of stuff in the county. It's almost probably one of the best news sources that you could possibly get of right here in the San Luis County. Yeah. Not only the North County, but the Slow County. I mean, anywhere. It's amazing. I was just going through there to find the picture of the Highway 1 broken off, and I saw crashes. I saw other things going on, and they weren't even, it was just their villagers. They call them their villagers. So
nice.
Hey, so there's a program called Every 15 Minutes program, educates students on impaired driving, which obviously we know impaired driving is a very, very important issue, especially amongst the kids. You see a lot of them. The 2-day program started in Templeton. The San Luis Obispo County Behavior Department, in collaboration with Templeton Unified School District and other community partners, hosted an every 15-minute program at Templeton High School to shed the light on dangerous drinking and driving. So they scheduled it last week. It was actually last week's program. The program was featured a simulated drunk driving traffic collision, followed by a simulated funeral. The program aimed to educate high school students about the impact of drinking and driving on driving with friends, families, and communities. It kicked off with a simulated traffic collision involving an impaired teenage driver and fatally injured victim. Emergency medical and law enforcement professionals responded to the scene, replicating a real-life collision. The simulated events culminated with a mock funeral and assembly for students. So hopefully that was a good impact. Yeah. You see a lot of kids, kids, I think they get their license, and I mean, as we always do, we think this freedom of whatever we want to do, we're protected by the car. This car can do anything. It's going to protect me. And really, it doesn't.
It doesn't protect the other people either.
It doesn't protect other people.
No.
You see a lot of the kids that are, they're preoccupied. They're still texting.
Yeah,
they're still on their phones. They're still looking down.
Texting.
So then comes the debate: is 16 too young to give a kid their driver's license?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would figure most of the kids out here were driving tractors before they're driving cars.
You would think, but it's not that way anymore.
I know.
I think the kids nowadays are, it's not like back in the 60s and the 70s. Back then, kids were like older than their age, type thing.
You're talking about 60s and 70s though. The cars were different too.
True.
So
I mean, they also
weren't
had
made out
like
of plastic.
manual transmissions.
Yeah.
So you couldn't be on your phone.
Right.
And maybe that's the jump. That's the jump, is to reinstall the manual transmission back into society. And if you're going to drive between 16 and 18, it has to be a manual transmission.
Yeah.
I mean, how many? Well, for one, it would slow kids down. They wouldn't have these, electric cars. Some of them were even driving electric cars.
Well, I gotta say, the car that we have, it'll say, it gives you a report on how you were driving. It gives you a curfew time. It gives you all this stuff. So, and I think it will regulate the speed too as well.
What do you?
There's an app on my phone that goes to the car that says, hey, you got to be home at 10 o'clock. This is the curfew. So it has a whole bunch of things for like teenage kids, So
really?
home, yeah. And it sees their driving report. So if they're speeding, say they're doing like 90 miles per hour on the freeway, you'll get a text message saying, hey, somebody's on the freeway right now with your car doing 90 miles per hour. And it's kind of cool. It's, but is that too much? Is it coming into too much of our life? Or, I don't know.
Well, but it's also a safety factor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be able to have some sort of influence, whether it be or a report, like that for your kids driving. And maybe that's a cell phone. Maybe that's a cell phone app that you can download, so that way you can see how fast, driving erratically or not, and you get those notifications. So that way, when the kids come back, you can rip their ass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what this app is actually for safe driving for kids.
Yeah.
So it's just part of my car thing.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I like my idea. Bring back the manual transmissions back into society. 16 to 18. If you want to drive, you drive a manual transmission vehicle, right?
And you must join the military.
And you must join the military. They're actually talking about. Did you see that? They're actually talking about doing the draft.
Are they really?
Yeah. Just because of the low turnout for the military, and the kids just aren't doing it.
No.
They're not. So they're people are aging out. In the military. So I read this a couple weeks ago, and I meant to forward. I might have forwarded it to myself, but I just don't see it. But
Yeah.
they are contemplating on reinstalling the draft. So.
Well.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, what else we got? We've got StoryLabs in Atascadero. So StoryLabs is the place that took over the old Deku building at the south end of Atascadero into a workspace for businesses that can rent a conference room. They can rent just a little bit of a small office space or whatever it is. But StoryLabs in Atascadero. So last Thursday, StoryLabs' new co-marketing space, the Co-op, opened its doors and hosted at the Atascadero Chamber of Commerce Mixer. They really look forward to building the community here. People come for co-working to be productive because you need something more productive than with home and being with kids. He also said StoryLabs makes sure to hold pitch sessions where people renting space can help others think tank upcoming presentations and expand to business ideas. They believe the North County is the region that needs places where new things can happen, but at a human individual level. The Co-op isn't StoryLabs' first foray into the working space. They also started one in Atascadero Bible Church, now called Bloom. They also used to have a space in San Luis Obispo that is currently being rented out to a single tenant. So that doesn't really do the whole co-op option. San Luis, I'm sorry. But it's a pretty cool setup. Atascadero Chamber has one also that they built off of their facility there in where the movie theaters is, whatever that facility is, that complex.
The plaza?
Yeah, the plaza.
Yeah.
And so they have like their own co-op place in the back that businesses can rent space. They can rent the kitchen. They can rent the conference room. They can rent the group thing, and everybody kind of collaborates. So it's kind of cool.
I'm thinking about going down there and using it.
You should.
Yeah, I'd just like to check it out. I mean, I don't really need it, but I'd just like to go down there and check it out. It looks really, really inviting. I mean, really good, atmosphere.
Well, think about something like that where you have multiple business, in the same vicinity. So everybody's wanting to save dollars. So who wants to spend, $2,000 a month on
an office?
Yeah. Basically just to have a desk, right? Essentially, you're just going to have a desk. But you have all these other business people, and like if you're, in need of insurance, or maybe somebody else that's also, leasing these different spaces that help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like having your own little chamber of commerce type thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hey, another big old shout out right now. So the Spring Festival is in full swing at the Charles Paddock Zoo. Okay, if you don't know where the Charles Paddock Zoo is, it's down Highway 41. It's right on the left-hand side, and you can't beat it. So spring is here, and if you are looking for fun-filled family activities during spring break, go check out the Charles Paddock Zoo. Its Spring Festival has kicked off with a variety of fun things to do, from baby chicks to scheduled animal feedings, happening March 24th through April 7th. So the Charles Paddock Zoo's baby chicks are back with the scheduled animal feedings to take place during the annual Spring Festival. Let's see. So then on April 20th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Party for the Planet. So that's their big event. Will be a family event that focuses on natural resources, conservation, and the global and local protection of animals and plants. A fun day for children of all ages with interactive adventures, hands-on activities, exhibits by sustainability conscious businesses. The event will also provide many educational demonstrations like water conservation, beekeeping, and more. Food trucks will be on site.
Sweet.
So they have over 200 species at the zoo to enjoy. Many of the zoo's residents becoming part of a globally managed program to preserve animals and their habitats. So
there's the panda.
Yep, that's the red panda. He was a cool dude.
It was.
He was kind of when we were in there, he was like really tripped out. Remember, he was like pacing back and forth. He's kind of coming around, going up the tree, coming back down, and just looping back around, just like, dude, what's going on in here?
Yeah, but I could kind of see you doing that if some random person came into your house. You'd be like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? You'd be like,
oh,
what the
totally.
hell's that? You know what I mean?
Totally,
So-
but he was just like sporadic, man. It was cool.
I was more worried about that little deer thing. I wasn't worried about the panda. I was more worried about the deer.
The deer?
Yeah,
I don't think it's called a deer, but
I know it's called.
it's I did remember we did find where was that one at? That was the bear. I think was the panda. Let's see.
panda.
No, oh, no, it was on the other cage. So remember we were talking about the Paso Robles bear cats. Like, what's a bear cat?
Oh yeah.
So the Charles Paddock Zoo has an actual bear cat. So if you go to like, everybody knows what a greyhound is, right? It's a dog. Okay, everybody knows what a Templeton eagle is because it's a bird, right? It's an eagle, but nobody really is like, what's a bear cat?
Right.
Well, you go to the Charles Paddock Zoo and they have a bear cat there, probably in representation of the Paso Robles High School.
Maybe. I don't know.
Who knows?
Random.
Could be. Never know.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it's 8:50. It's time for another break. So we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Monday morning, April 1st. Make sure that you guys do not forget that today is the prank day of the year.
Yeah.
So be cautious. Be cautious. If somebody says something or does something that you think is a prank, it probably is.
I feel like it's every day.
It probably is. Can you imagine listen to this. So can you imagine if like the state lottery pulled a prank and did a Powerball drawing, which what is it, like 1.1 billion?
Oh my God, it's insane right now.
It's like nuts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they did a prank that, I don't know, where they issued all these tickets and they're all the same 5 numbers.
There'd be people dead. People would kill over that. I think they would.
Oh my God! Can you imagine that? I don't know if they could do that, but that would be. Or if somehow you were like say your grandparents, like for instance, my grandparents, Jennifer's grandparents, they were religious in the fact that they would buy lottery tickets and Powerball or whatever religiously for 1 billion years, right? Every single Wednesday, every single Tuesday, Sunday night, whatever it was, they're out there and they would buy it like that day. They wouldn't buy it beforehand. It would buy like an hour before the drawing, thinking that their chances of win is better, right? Why? I don't know. But if there was a way to like somehow tweak that to where they got the winning tickets, it was drawn, they could see it, that they just won $1.1 billion.
Oh my God. What would you do if you won $1.1 billion?
Oh man, I don't know.
What's the first thing you would buy?
Probably something stupid. You know, I mean, I know me.
Did you buy a Bearcat?
I'd buy the zoo.
I'd buy the zoo.
But I mean, let's think about it. So $1.1 billion, and you would probably take the lump sum. I probably wouldn't take the lump sum. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that would go much, much faster than prolonging it over the 20 years, right?
I don't know, man.
So 1.1 billion, and you're getting. So if you were to take the lump sum, you would probably get somewhere in the 400 million, maybe
500 million.
400, 500 million, which you would. Does that 500 million go back to the schools like it's supposed to? Probably not. Okay, but so 500 million is still a lot of money.
It is.
Okay.
Well, if you invested it too, I mean, you don't just like spend it all. You invest it. You buy properties. You do a bunch of stuff with the 500 million.
But where with a 1.1 billion, so after taxes, how much do you really get after each year?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you're going to be pulling in 900 million, right? Okay, but that's over the course of the next 20 years or whatever the date now is. But you're still getting a good amount of money every year that you know that you're going to be getting.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You'll be living the good life, that's for sure.
That would probably be a really hard decision, and I wonder statistically which one is the better way to do it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Is it based on age, based on the winner's age statistically? Is it based on, what are the statistics of which way is better? Because I always see that people take the lump sum.
And how much would you actually get a month? Would they give you like 50,000 a month? I mean, how much? I don't know.
If you got 1.1 billion?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You'd probably get, let's see, 1.1 billion. You'd probably get at least a couple, $3, $4, $5, $10 million a month.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, yeah, at 1.1 billion for 20 years.
But is it 20 years? Or is it the rest of your life?
No, well, I mean, there's some of them that are different years and stuff like that. So if you figure 999 divide by, let's see, 12 times 20, that's 20 to 36. So $27 million a month.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. $27 million a month.
Be living fat.
Right?
Yeah.
So for $27 million a month, I mean, can I live on that? I mean, probably.
I don't know.
You know?
30, I'd probably be okay.
But that's what I'm saying is you'd get more money over the course of the 20 years than you would if you were to take the lump sum.
True.
You know, now with the lump sum, you know, can you go through it faster? Hell yeah, you can go through it faster because you're going to do stupid stuff. And then people are coming out of the woodwork to say, hey, I need money for this. I need money for that. You're my family. Remember that, you know, $50 I gave you, you know, type stuff. So
I would hide. I'd literally buy a ranch somewhere and hide.
I just saw that the person that won, what was it? It was like in the billion lottery last year.
Yeah.
Just came forward.
I would not come forward, would you? I wouldn't do it.
I don't think you have a choice, do you?
Yeah, you have a choice.
Can you hide your identity from your?
I don't think you could hide your name, but I think you could hide your fate. I mean, I wouldn't come out in public and say, "Hey, I just won, you know, $1.1 billion." There's a lot of people that want to kill me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, like I said, I mean, Kelsey's got it right there. You'd have to win the lottery to buy a house in the county.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's all kind of dropping down now because of the economy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it would be fun to speculate of what you would do, though. I think that would be fun. Hey, so let's go over the 60. Well, we don't need to go over all of them, but some funny pranks.
Okay.
So here's some funny pranks. Today's April 1st.
Yeah.
Today's April Fool's. Today's the day that you can get away with lying and not get too in trouble. Now, I did test that theory when I was a kid. You still can get in trouble at school for doing pranks at your teachers at school.
Right.
So just know that. Okay, here we go. So here's some pranks that has really caught people off guard. Okay, lotto win. Who doesn't want to win the lotto? Imagine the look on the prankies' face when they win the lottery, among the shock that will come when they say they can't claim their fake scratcher. Okay,
Damn.
That's pretty crappy. Okay, houses for sale. Give your kids a shock by pretending to put the house on the market.
Woo!
Okay, stick a for sale sign in the front yard as they see it when they get home from school. Try not to keep the prank going for too long, as they might cause for a few tears. Okay, upside down house. Before your family wakes up, oh my God, start their morning routine, flipping everything upside down. Paintings, books, furniture, upside down. Then cue when they pretend confusion. All you do is try to figure out who pulled this prank. Okay, parking troubles. Do you know that someone who struggles to park responsibly, watch the drama unfold when you slip a fake parking ticket under their windshield.
That would hurt.
Okay, let's see. Higher education, considering how hard times, teachers always deserve the laugh. Well, that one's a boring one.
But
PB and laughs. If you want monetarily gross out friends with a funny April Fool's prank, put crunchy peanut butter on their shoe. And when it will resemble, well, something that you might find in the toilet. Ooh. a doopy-doo? Let's see. Silly sucker, unwrap a lollipop, place the candy with a Brussels sprout in the replace candy with Brussels sprouts, and then wrap the treat to present your unknowing kiddos. Celebrate their prank after with the real lollipop.
my son likes Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And I can't wait for Blast and Brew to open up because they have an amazing Brussels sprout spread.
Yeah.
It is so awesome. Let's see. Gross out. Pretend that you're going to the bathroom, then call your kids asking for toilet paper. Okay. Spoonful of sugar. So replace the sugar with salt. So that way when your grandparents put sugar into their coffee, they're actually putting in a lot of salt. I would actually dig that.
Then they have to take their heart medication because they're gonna.
Let's see. Here's another one where you replace your deodorant with Bengay.
Oh, that's tough, dude. That's not cool.
Dude,
that's not cool at all.
That's a terrible one. That one's ground for immediate, probably grounding if that was your child.
That's an all day ouch. You know what I mean? Moment. You
Yeah.
You can't get that off.
it's painful.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You have to let it go through its course because it gets into your pores. It gets down to your skin.
Yeah.
And then it's hot. You know, you're like this.
Yep.
I've done that before accidentally. Not a prank, but in another form.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
oh boy, what does Kelsey say here? Let's see. She's got the bingo going on tonight here, right?
Bingo.
So,
Okay,
so please, Kelsey, I won't be there
Club.
tonight, but please, find some way to prank them with the bingo.
dude, we should just go. And every number, bingo, and just
Right?
just piss everybody off.
Yeah, I don't think we would probably have the end result that we were hoping for, like a laugh. I think you would get a lot of. Can you imagine the faces that people would get pissed off? I wonder if they still let you smoke. You know, you sit there and look back like this. And they're all pissed
they
off.
Don't smoke in there.
They don't.
I don't think they do. No.
Those days are gone.
Those are gone. Yeah.
All right, the old Camels, non-filtered.
Oof.
All right, well, here we go. Law enforcement agencies compete to help end blood shortage.
Yes.
Let's see, I'm going to click on this because there we go. Yeah, so residents are encouraged to donate blood in the name of their favorite law enforcement agency. So the Paso Robles Police Department is gearing up for the Battle of the Badges 2024, urging San Luis Obispo County residents to join local law enforcement agencies in addressing a critical blood shortage in the Central Coast. During the week of April 29th through May 2nd, okay, businesses will be stationed at various locations across the Central Coast, including Paso Robles, Morro Bay, County of San Luis Obispo Probation Department, and various places. Residents are encouraged to donate blood in the name of their favorite law enforcement agency. The agency with the most donations will emerge as the victor in this friendly competition. So to secure an appointment in a desired location, residents can click and go to the link vitalent.org/Slow County Bob. Bob. So you go there, you donate blood, and you say you're donating blood for the San Luis Sheriff Department or the Paso Robles PD
Right.
or whatever it may be. And at the end of this event, somebody will be a victory.
A victory.
We'll play the victory dance. What do they win? I wonder. What do you think they win?
Kudos. I don't know. Slap on the back.
Who do you think's going to win? I bet the SLO Sheriff Department gets a lot of entries.
Probably.
I feel like the San Luis Sheriff Department is like more visual. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So they're kind of everywhere. You see them at all their events. Hence the SLO Sheriff Rodeo coming up May 11th.
Yeah.
That will be, in my opinion, I think that's probably better than the California Mid-State Fair Rodeo.
Oh, by far.
You know what I'm
kidding
saying?
me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So Chad and Nate and Sheriff Parkinson as a whole, I mean, this is going into their third year. This event is now starting to make waves. People are starting to recognize it, not just here locally, but nationally.
Yep.
Where bull riders are wanting to come here and be a part of it. Contestants are wanting to be a part of it. People want to be involved with the Sheriff Rodeo. Hence the reason why they have their sponsors as they do. They have national, local. They have sponsors afar that said last year they want to be a part of it for the following year.
That's right.
Anyways, if you haven't got your tickets, get to the website and get them. Even if you're getting in for free,
Still gotta have a ticket.
You got to get your tickets.
Gotta get a ticket.
All right, man. Well, it's 9:04. It's time for another break. We'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Monday morning, April 1st. We want to give a big old shout out to all of our sponsors for being a part of what we're doing. Atascadero Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Santo Brothers Plumbing, Pacific 805 Spas, Hanson Enterprises, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhoen Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services. We want to give a big shout out to our newest sponsor that's coming on board this April 1st. North County Junk Removal. Stay tuned. He's going to be in studio after this, and we're going to learn all about his local business. Couple reminders, guys. We got the Slow Sheriff Rodeo coming up May 11th, and then we also have Stacy Strong's golf tournament fundraiser coming up in June. You don't want to miss either one of these. And then, like I said, guys, get over to whatsupnorthcounty.com and become a friend. Follow us. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, all the fun happens right here at What's Up North County, guys. Thanks again. We will see you tomorrow.